Hello there guys, how you doing and welcome back to Foolcraft episode 5 with me Patinox. How you doing? I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I've had a bit of a turbulent start to this episode, shall we say. If you were to look at the map, you'll notice that, hang on, where's the rest of the world I've explored? What am I doing over in this village? Don't worry, my home setup is still there. What's happened is Foolcraft updated to the latest update, which I believe was 2.3.1. It got rid of the fluid cows, it added these mini moos, and yeah, I didn't like it. So we have gone back to, I think it's 2.1, and we'll have to wait and see about future updates, but for now, we are staying on this update. Yes, that all being said, let's crack on with today's episode. So yes, we are over here at a village that I found. It's quite a way away from our home base. I mean, if we look on the map, obviously all of this area was explored. It has now disappeared. This is our home starter village over here. I mean, I'm rather disappointed that because all of this area was explored, but yeah, it's all gone now. So I'm going to have to do that again at some point. But what I did find was this area over here. And I've gone and got this set up because long story short, I tried expanding my ME system over here, but obviously the cables don't reach that long. They lose power or something. They can't connect that far. Because I had actually got this all set up, ready to connect to our ME system. Yeah, those cables, they wouldn't connect. I managed to put all of these cables down, and then I put a terminal on and nothing was coming up. So there's obviously a limited range for ME systems. But that's how I was able to find my way back over here with the map gone. And we're over here because we need a supply of food. That's right, I mean, we're starting to pick and choose the meals that we have in our storage system because we don't actually have a sustainable way of making food. So what I'm going to do is, I think for our food source, we're going to go with epic bacon. Oh yes! And to make this, obviously, we're going to need pork chops. That's fair enough. That's easy to do. That's a simple pig farm. We need cactus green. That's fine. That's a cactus farm. But we need all these other dyes. And the easiest way to make all of these from one resource is with dye essence. So we're going to be getting into mystical agriculture. And to do that, we're going to be setting up a farmland over here. That's right, this is going to be our farming area. We have all of this. I've actually decided this area is going to be where we're actually going to be setting up our main build area. Because we've got a few different biomes. We have the Origin Island biome over here, which is like Minecraft Alpha, when Minecraft very first started. So these bright colours. Yeah, I never actually played on this version, but oh, hello. Then we've got the bushland, and there's actually an island over there where I will eventually be starting a base. But for now, I digress. For now, we will be starting on our farmland. And the first thing I want to do is terraform this land. Let's just sleep the night away. Now, I want to terraform this land so that it's nice and flat. And the easiest way to do that, if it's still in the pack, let's just have a quick look. Is the RF tools. If it'll work, come on. Oh, game's frozen. There we go. Now, do we have the builders? Oh. Okay, let's have a look. Builders block. There we go. That's what I want. The builder block. Because we will use that to terraform this land. So I'm going to get everything together, ready to get this terraforming project done. And I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to flip the switch. Right, so I've gone and got the RF builder here, the builder block. I've got a diamond chest for all the blocks that we're going to be mining out. And the capacitor bank to power everything. Now I've gone and set the coordinates on this quarry card. All that's left now is to check it out and make sure it works. I mean, I haven't actually used this in a while, so let's see, it goes in there. Right, let's flip the switch and see what happens. Anything happening? Oh, yep, there we go. It's filling in that area, and it should flatten off Oh, I see, because it doesn't have the dirt. Dang it. Right, I might have to go and put some dirt in here. Doesn't it seem to be filling in all these spots? Okay, so there we go. First derp of the episode. Yeah, this quarry will only replace all the blocks below and for dirt. It won't actually fill blocks in or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to do all this manually. Dang it, I was hoping to have this done by a machine so it'd be a lot easier. Just flatten it all out. Okay, so I've gone and got this clearing card out. Now let's see how this works. Messing about on video, isn't it fantastic? Right, let's see. That should be clearing. Don't seem to be doing it. Oh, I was going to turn it off. Wait. Is that working? Aha! Aha. That is clearing this top part off. And then all I need to do is go in and fill the rest of this in. Right, come on. And okay, so just missed that bit. Right, that's okay, because we can just go along. There we are, vein mine. Right, so what we need to do is mess about with this a bit more and then figure out how we're going to fill in all of these bits. I know what we could possibly do. Right, give me a sec, guys. I'm going to have a mess about with this, and hopefully when I bring you back we'll have all this area ready for farming. So back in a sec. And there we go, a lot of work with the builder block and some diamond wands and everything later. We have this area flattened out, and yeah, it looks completely different to what it did before. So now we can get started on our agriculture, because we're going to be setting up the mystical agriculture to start farming the dye essence. But before we can do any of that, we need a power source over here. Because over our main home base, our starter base over there, we have our fluid cows. Here we're going to be doing something different. Because during all that mining that I've been doing, the quarrying down in the mines and collecting resources and what have you, I've got a fair bit of Iskallium. Enough that we're going to be making an Iskallium reactor. That's right, we have all of this parts necessary to get it made. So we're going to get cracking with that. That is going to be our power generation for this area. So first things first, we need to figure out where we're going to put this. It's only going to be temporary because eventually we will be sorting all this area out, making it look a lot nicer. So we just need a temporary location for it, and you know what, why not right here. So let's just clear off some of this area, flatten this out a bit. A little bit more terraforming. I thought I was done with all this, but oh well. Let's get this last bit flattened, and we will put the Iskallium reactor right here. Now I've never used these Iskallium reactors before, so we'll have to have a quick little bit of research, figure out how to put them together. But then once we've got this going, that will be power generation for over here. And one of the main reasons we need power over here is not only for the farming stations which we'll be using, but also because I want to get all of our items and storage moved over here, so we're not having to go to and fro all the time. And that's why over in, where was it, this building over here, we actually have these set up so that I can just grab the drives from our other storage, stick them in here, and we'll be up and running. So yeah, I'm going to first sleep the night away, and then we're going to do a bit of research and get this Iskallium reactor up and running so that we can get farming. And there we go, that is our Iskallium reactor up and running. Now I've gone and got this plugged into a capacitor bank round the back here. Oh, hello little fella. Come here. Die. There you go. Yeah, I've got this running into a capacitor bank. As you can see, 2,500 RF per tick. That is fantastic. That's a lot more than our fluid cows are producing, so yeah, that's not a bad power source. That, well done, Iscal. Now this was running a little bit higher, but I have since gone and connected it to our ME system over here, and I've gone and moved our drives from our other base. So now we have access to all of our items over here, which is fantastic. So now it's time to get started on the mystical agriculture. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need a lot of Inferium, because we need Inferium seeds and whatnot. So we're going to get started with a little Inferium farm, get that up and running, and then we'll get into making the dye essence seeds as well. So yeah, I'm going to get all the parts for that together, and we'll just see how we get on. Because to be honest, I'm not sure if we can use the farming station with this or not. Let's have I think I've got one made. Yeah, I've got the farming station. Now what seeds do I have? Have I got any made already? Let's see. Oh, okay, so we've got a couple of tier 3, tier 2 and tier 1. Now if we're going to do this, we'll do it properly and we'll get the tier 5. So to make tier 5s, we need Supremium. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, okay. So I'm going to crack on getting all this up and running. Maybe we'll make a small Inferium farm first for all these essences, and then we can get cracking with our dye essence and all the other seeds that we want to be making. Because basically if we can't get it from our fluid cows, we'll get the seeds for it instead. So yeah, let's get cracking. I mean, what seeds are there? There's quite a few. I'm sure there was more seeds than this. I could have sworn there were. But anyway, yep, I'm going to get cracking, get this Inferium farm up and running, guys. And once that's all set up, I'll bring you guys back and show you what we've got on with. First of all, where are we going to put it? Maybe we'll take this building down and put it here next to these normal crops. But then I don't want them being farmed as well. Oh, here's a nice little spot. Perfect. Yep, I'm going to get the Inferium farm set up now, guys. Oh, there's our Inferium farm all set up now, guys. I do eventually want to try and increase all of these to the tier 5 Inferium seeds. At the moment, there's a bit of a variety in there. There's a few tier 5, tier 4s, tier 3s, a lot of tier 1s. But yeah, I've also gone and got these 4 pigs that have been named after the Fools. And they should hopefully speed up the growth of these plants by the farting on them. That's until we can get some prismarine shards so we can make some growth crystals, because at the moment I don't have any prismarine. I've got some of the prismarine crystals, but I don't have any prismarine shards to make the growth crystals out of. But anyway, that is our Inferium farm set up. So now we will eventually have a supply of the Supremium. And if you have a look in the trapdoor down here, there's the crafter, which has crafted up all the different types of essence. So we've got here tier 1, tier 3 and tier 2. Right, so I'll sort that in a bit. Yeah, so that's nice and easily accessible. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get our dye essence growing. And I've already gone and got a storage setup ready, because we're going to be growing in this area over here. And all the items, all the essence that we're growing going to come from a farming station, connect to these conduits here, into this building right here that we've already got all hooked up with our storage drawer system. Why is there gold in there? That shouldn't be in there. Yeah, so we've got all that connected up, and obviously that is connected to our ME system by a cable. So what we're going to do is have, I know why, it's because I've just put that gold in, it's automatically come into here. Right, okay. Yeah, so all of the essences that we grow in this field, we're going to have quite a few farming stations, meaning the farming station can do a 15 by 15 area when you have an octadic capacitor in it. So, and we're going to lock them without the seeds, so it just grows in rows, hopefully. So let's make a start. I've gone and made quite a few of the dye seeds already. So we've got 25 dye seeds. As you can see, I've got a farming station. I've gone and made an infinity mattock so that I can go in the farming station. So yeah, let's get this down and then we can see what other seeds we can get set up. And also we need to make a pig farm for our pork chops that we need for the epic bacon. So first step first, let's get these dye seeds down and get the good supply of the dye essence going. So I've gone and got some of the dye seeds all set up now, guys. And I've also put some Certus quartz seeds and some glowstone seeds down that I found in the storage system that we have. Now, as you may be able to tell from the slight flickering of the trees, yep, there we go, I have managed to find some prismarine shards so that I can make some growth crystals. That's right, and I've put one, there is one underneath here. and there is one underneath this one, I believe, because I went and measured out. These growth crystals do a 9 by 9 area, so where there are those torches, there and there, that's where I want to be putting them, so that this whole front row of the first 9 anyway will be done, will be covered by these growth crystals. But of course it does cause the flickering of the leaves, so I'm not sure if there's anything to be done about that. I know quite a lot of the fools and hermits have that problem, so for now we'll just have to deal with it. So yeah, we've gone and got this sorted, and I have done a bit more as well, because if we have a look in the storage system around here, we have them all coming in. So we have our dye essence, the Certus quartz essence, and the glowstone essence coming in, and I shall plant that seed in a moment. Also got some of the fertilizer essence. Now the dye essence, we want to make that into the 6 different dyes that we have to make. So we have a cable coming from here that goes down underground to over in this hut over here. If we come down this way and just pop down here, it comes into the back of these crafters, and each one of these crafters does a different colour. So we have the red, orange, the yellow, then we have the cyan, the purple, and the magenta. So that is how we get those 6 dyes. Now there's that conduit there, that comes from the pig farm that we've gone set up. That's right, I've gone and got this set up as well. I've actually had Iskal stream on today. He was streaming some PUBG, so I was watching that and kind of got carried away with getting all this done. So yes, we have a powered pig spawner up there. Now that block right there, that cobblestone block, that isn't a cobblestone block. That is actually a vacuum chest. So the pigs land on the stone spikes, die, and that soaks up all the pork chops. And in fact, if we go in and have a look, it's not actually on at the moment, because until we get all this set up. So there we go. Did a quick test and got 14 pork chops. Fantastic. Now one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wire that up so with a redstone conduit, so that we can flick it on with a switch in this little hut here. So this will be our epic bacon hut. We'll come in, there'll be a chest here, and if it starts to run low, we'll flick a switch that will turn on the pig spawner, and it will also turn on the crafters down below, because they will have filled up with dye essence, so they'll get turned on as well, and they will all go automatically crafted into our epic bacon. But there is one thing that we are still missing, and that is cactus. So now I need to try and figure out where we're going to put a relatively small cactus farm, and it's probably going to be just here, to be honest. So I'm going to get the cactus farm done, and next time we bring you guys back, I think we will most likely be ready to make some epic bacon. Oh, yummy! Yes, 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 yes. Well, that is the cactus farm all up and running now, guys. So as you can see, it's just a bog standard way of doing it, just the cactus growing up against some fence posts to pop it off. But then the collection method is very modded. We have a vacuum chest down there. Now that runs down through item conduits, and if we dig down just down here, we'll be able to see. Yeah, if we go this way, there we go. Yeah, they come down into this furnace just here, and it turns the cactus straight away into the cactus green dye, which is what we need for our epic bacon. So that should be the final piece of our puzzle. So let's just plug this hole back up, because now we should be ready to get creating and making our epic bacon. So if we come down this way, well, I say we should be, I've already gone and done it. Yeah, so we have all of these now producing our dyes, and they extract into the crafter. All of our cooked pork chops come through this way, along with our cooked cactus green dye, and they come into the crafter. And then we have the recipe in there for the epic bacon. There's the pork chops and all your dyes, and as you can see, we did a test, we've done it. Fantastic. So let's just plug that hole up. Now if we flip this switch, the spawner should start up. Saw something just then. Yep, there you go, the pig spawner is working, so that will automatically produce our pork chops for us. Now the only main the only real drawback at the moment is waiting for all of this dye essence to come through. That is the real bottleneck at the moment. And we've got some more seeds, so let's go and get those planted. And we've got some Certus quartz seeds as well. We'll plant them as well. So yeah, the more dye essence we can get and the quicker we can get it, the better. So I'm going to go and probably make, what, 5 rows? Yeah, that should do for now. Get it going. Eventually this farm will be, well, it's probably going to be, what, 6 farming stations? Probably not all going to be mystical agriculture. We are going to be getting into Pam's Harvest Craft as well, actually growing the crops for that. So we'll be doing that as well. But this will be our agricultural area. Any crops that we need to grow, this is where we will be growing them. So over our main base, that is our metal works, because that's where we have our fluid cows, and that's where all of our metals are kept. And this will be our crop area. So let's just put the hoe back into there. There we go. And there we are, guys. We now have a ready supply of epic bacon. So you know what? I'm gonna have something to eat. Come on, get rid of that normal pork chop. Oh, this is tasty. Eat the rainbow, guys. We are tasting the rainbow, my friends. Fantastic. Yes. So I've been trying to get some more seeds for our mystical agriculture plot, and the ones that I've managed to make, I've managed to get a couple of redstone seeds. That was relatively straightforward. I've also got to make a guardian seed, because having to travel all the way, let me show you on the map, down here, this, like, you can just see it in the centre there, that is the Guardian Ocean Monument, where I've been getting the prismarine shards. As you can see, I had to travel quite the way to try and find it, but we managed to find one in the end, and that's how I managed to get the prismarine shards. Well, rather than flying over there every single time and trying to slay some guardians to get the shards, I figured why not try and grow some. So I went over there, and this is why I've got the, well, it's just finished now, but I had the mining fatigue. But we've been able to make only one, but we've got one seed. And hopefully, if it goes the same way as the dye seeds, it'll hopefully give us some more seeds from it as well over time. And you see we've got some more glowstone seeds there, some more quartz seeds, and some more dye seeds. So we'll get all these planted. So yeah, I'm probably going to spend a bit of time in between this and the next episode trying to expand our mystical agriculture plot. Try and get a few more seeds on the go. Try and increase our harvest, so to speak. And let me just get these planted. The guardian, there we go, fantastic. And these dye seeds. What I am going to be doing most likely next episode, guys, is working on woot. That's right, because to make these, to get everything growing quicker, we need nether stars. Yeah, I mean, I know we've got a fair few wither skulls in our storage system. If we just go and have a quick look, I'll go put the mattock back in a moment. Let's have a look. Wither skulls, how many do we have? We've got 10. So I could get 3 nether stars. Or I could save 3 of those for once we've got woot set up and just use that to make the nether stars, because we are going to need a lot. I mean, each one of these growth crystals, to go up to tier 2, you need 10 nether stars. So yeah, I'm thinking next episode we're definitely going to get into woot for not only the wither, but also the wither skeletons as well. Or maybe try and get the mystical agriculture growing for the wither skeletons, so that we can grow the heads, make the heads. In fact, that's probably going to be a better way to do it. Yeah, I can't even get my teeth in. Mystical agriculture for the wither skeleton essence, so that we can make the skulls, and then we'll use woot for the wither to get all the nether stars to get things going. So yeah, next episode is woot, guys, and we may even try and venture into the end. That's right, it may be time. What's that, 6 episodes to take on the dragon? Yeah, it's not exactly a speed run, but it's probably that time. Oh, that's some tasty bacon, that is. Haha. So yeah, In fact, we've made this episode, guys. We've not only been able to make an Iskallium reactor. We've set up our agricultural area over here, moving our storage system into that building behind me, which I also need to expand because all those 64k discs are now full up, so I'll be doing that in between episodes as well. And we've also gone and got started on some mystical agriculture. Woohoo, I said it right. But that is going to be everything for today, guys. I'm going to munch on this epic bacon. Now we have a reliable food source. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know. Let me know in the comments as well if you've enjoyed it, guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and to ring that bell so you know when the new episodes come out. Because, guys, episodes are coming out weekly. That's right. I'm thinking every Saturday there will be Foolcraft out. Villagecraft, I don't know the schedule, but Foolcraft, we'll try and get one out every Saturday. But until next time, guys, all that's left to say is take it easy, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.